How's it going, everyone? This is DoctorJefe and welcome to another Crusader Kings 3 video. Now this video is not going to be your typical tutorial video, but rather a warning. A warning about how poorly this game implements the matrilineal marriage. And while normally this isn't an issue, and in fact it can actually be to your benefit if you're playing with a male preference or male-only gender law, this can cause you some problems if you're playing with a female preference or even an equal gender law. So I was playing through as Dara in order to get the Mother of Us All achievement, and when you start as Dara, you get an event that right away allows you to choose the female preference succession law. And I went for it because I thought, hey, it's cool. There's pretty much no other starting kingdoms, starting rulers that allow you to choose female preference. I mean, yeah, that is pretty historically accurate. It's a very male-dominated world back in 866. So I chose the female preference, and, you know, this allows you to split your land up amongst your daughters. I was handing out titles to them, trying to set it up so that there would be a strong succession. But one of the things that happens when you hand out land is, of course, those children leave your court, and then when they have children, you know, you're not really in control of who they get to marry. But I thought, that's fine. I'll just give those children, you know, these granddaughters some land, and of course, they would choose to do a matrilineal marriage, right? You know, they're in the succession. The succession laws are female preference. You're gonna one day become the king or the emperor. Why would you not choose to have a matrilineal marriage so your kids would be of my dynasty? But no, you see they choose regular marriages. And this is likely due to the fact that these lands had the equal law. And that, yeah, that's basically just going to screw you. So they're going to get these regular marriages. They're not going to choose matrilineal marriages. I think the reason why is because, of course, they want to have strong alliances to make sure that they continue to hold their lands. But, I mean, I think that you should be able to at least marry a, you know, third or fourth son. Like, down here, there's a lot of... let's see, the religions do, I believe, allow for concubines. See, polygamous. So there's going to be tons of children. Definitely able to marry a third or fourth son in order to get a marriage. And you can do it matrilineally, I believe. But I think the game is just coded to just try and find the easiest marriage, which unfortunately is not matrilineally. So, of course, you know, once I took over as this ruler, I looked at these daughters and seeing, oh, you know, did they do a matrilineal marriage? Of course not. So, of course, once my character dies, their successors will be people not of my dynasty, and if someone not of your dynasty takes over, you lose the game. That'd just be game over. Luckily, I caught this in time, and one of the nice things about having a female preference laws is that they get to be your knights and commanders, so you can send them into battle where they will die gloriously for you. And, you know, you can not plot against your children unless you have the sadistic trait, but you can plot against your grandchildren. So, yes, I did have to murder some granddaughters in order to secure the succession. Another annoying thing about this is that these children, they really don't even seem to like matrilineal marriages unless it's to other people of your dynasty. So you're going to end up marrying your daughters and granddaughters and great-granddaughters to other people of your dynasty, which means that you basically have to get the blood legacy in order to get rid of those negative congenital traits, in order to basically try and not have your whole dynasty be inbred. I've just seen so many things on the internet complaining about how matrilineal marriage is implemented. So if you ever do want to do a playthrough where you select female preference, or if you're doing the Mother of Us All achievement run, just be aware that you really have to look over who your daughters are marrying, who your granddaughters are marrying, and try and set it up as much as possible so that they marry people of your dynasty, which means that you're probably going to have to marry them off to, you know, other members of your dynasty. They won't look for matrilineal marriages. And yeah, you know, just be aware that your dynasty may be inbred because of this. So hopefully Paradox, you know, kind of reworks some of the behind the scenes math so that people of your, at least people who are in the line to inherit the throne, because you know it would go to my firstborn daughter and then go to her firstborn daughter. So make sure that these people at least decide to choose matrilineal marriages. Like, and then my second-born daughter also choosing a regular marriage. Like, why did none of my daughters decide to have a matrilineal marriage? Anyway, enough of this rant. Hopefully this warning makes you a little bit more aware of your playthrough. And yeah, you know, stick around for more Crusader Kings 3 tutorials, and hopefully we'll be finishing this Mother of Us All achievement soon. Until next time, remember, as always, to take care of yourself.